We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Studio A here on the campus of Hofstra University, the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication, Andrew Botchgalupo and JJ Beal, as we get you set for the Hofstra Dodgeball Championship. It's been over a month since our last tournament games, and we are here for the championship, and boy, do we have an action-packed night set for you. We have the Hofstra dance team. We have Willie Pride all dressed up in his ref uniform. We have action. We have dodgeball in a TV studio. JJ, how are we feeling tonight, my friend?
How could you not be absolutely ecstatic for this game? You think about the movie Dodgeball, but I think Hollywood wouldn't even accept this script. Team WRHU, the team that's in the championship tonight, wasn't ready 10 minutes before the last time we played. And Andrew, it should be a great matchup tonight.
Hollywood tried to write a better script with their Dodgeball movie, but we have a true underdog story here for you tonight. Team WRHU getting set to take on the Ultimate Frisbee team. We do need to remind you that we do have some rules for our tournament, so let's go over the rules again for our Dodgeball tournament.
Welcome to the Hofstra Dodgeball Championship. Before we commence the festivities, let us introduce you to the rules we'll be following today. The game of dodgeball is intense, and while it is simple in nature, there are a number of rules which must be followed to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Taking place in our very own Hofstra Studio A, our tournament will see two teams of 6 going head-to-head in as many rounds as possible for 10 minutes, with each team getting one 30-second timeout per half.
So, how do you win? The main objective of dodgeball is for every member of the opposition to be eliminated. The most obvious and exciting way to take out the enemy? Striking them down with a dodgeball. In other words, don't get hit. Because it doesn't matter where it hits you. If it hits you, you're out. And this does include headshots. Now, in the off chance that you are hit, you must follow proper procedure. A player is considered hit only if there is direct contact with a live ball released by the opposing team. And while we do have a referee who will be monitoring the game, this will mostly rely on the honor system. If a player is hit, they should drop all held balls, raise their arms to signal they're out, and leave the court immediately to minimize gameplay disruption. Once hit, please head to the side of the court and line up in the order you got out. Alongside this, crossing any of the boundaries is an immediate out. Another way to cripple the opposing team is to catch a thrown ball. A catch is when a player retains control of a ball released by an opponent. Players must land with both feet or any other body part in bounds in order for the catch to count. If the player catches a ball thrown by an opponent, the thrower is out, and one player returns to the catcher's side in the order of first out, first in. Now, if your teammate is hit and you catch it before it hits the ground, not only is your teammate safe, but the thrower is eliminated. In the event of a catch, the first person out comes back in. In order to be eligible for this, said player must already be at the sideline. Returning players must go straight to any part of their own backline and touch the backline to be reactivated. The match starts with the balls lined up in the center of the court. Both teams will wait behind their backlines until the ref calls 3, 2, 1, dodgeball, at which all players charge the center line. They then must run back behind the striking line before they can attack. A violation of this rule is an immediate out. If time runs out and there are still 2 teams in play, the ref will count from 10 to commence a showdown. In a showdown, the court will shrink to between the attack lines. Each team will put forth one champion who will start ball in hand. The ref will call out 3, 2, 1, showdown, and the fight will commence until a victor is determined. Good luck, teams. May the odds be ever in your favor.
So those were our dodgeball rules for our tournament set here tonight. A reminder, headshots are frowned upon, but if you do get hit in the face, JJ and I will blissfully hit you with a FaceTime! So let's take a look at some highlights from that first round matchup between Team WRHU and the rugby team. So we have some great hits. Jake Epstein, one of the MVPs of that contest, hitting people left and right. He's just been coming out with some energy today, JJ. Look at that emotion in that toss.
And we talked to Jake pregame, and he was absolutely ecstatic for the game. He was listening to Eminem on the headphones. He was totally locked in. We could barely even talk to him.
Look at that. He's waving his opponents goodbye. The cockiness, the confidence, you love to see it in the kid. He's out here weaving left and right. Look at Jack Hall said, weaving, keeping the balance on the back foot. And we know Jack, the former baseball player, he's going to be lighting it up.
Jack said before the game that he was prepared to blow out his UCL if it meant bringing home a championship to WRHU tonight. So you really cannot question his dedication to the game of dodgeball. And that's really what you see as Daniel Gall also made that excellent catch falling to the ground.
And you could see the emotion on the players of Team Rugbyish. We ended up in a showdown. The Rugbyish player throws it at Jack Halstead, who drops to his knees, but he makes the catch, securing the win in extra time and sending his team here tonight to the Hofstra Dodgeball Championship. JJ, a true underdog story, a team compiled in near minutes before the tournament started, and they come out on top.
On his knees, but not surrendering, was Jack Halstead, and that's how WRHU got here tonight. A little bit more organized here today. Maybe they actually won't all be in jeans today. That'll be something good to see, too. Totally prepared, and Andrew, I think they're ready to pull off the true underdog story.
WRHU is ready. They are prepared. They are not wearing jeans tonight. This team is hyped up, and we have a beautiful hype package for you to see. WRHU getting hyped for this matchup.
You are listening to 88.7 FM, WRHU.
We really feel that they're ready. They're training like crazy, all right? We've been throwing grapefruits at them in the main office for the last 2 or 3 days. A couple of melons, all sorts of different items of all different types.
Coming into this one, we are no doubt the underdogs of this tournament. And I mean, hey, who doesn't love a good underdog story like that?
You know what Machiavelli said in The Prince? The ends justify the means.
We dodgeball the right way, like it was intended to.
But destroy them, demolish them, desecrate them, demonize them, or dedicate it to me.
That's right.
Our team is going to hit them with more balls than they hit us, and we are going to catch more balls than they catch from us.
You can have all the best dodgeball players in the world, in this entire university, but does it really mean anything if you don't have some good leaders?
Machiavelli also said that a prince should think of nothing but war.
Well, return the favor. It's the best way to do it.
We've been thinking of nothing but war and battle. We will take the Frisbee team down if we do what we do best.
Well, I played Frisbee in the Air Force. When we had choppers in Vietnam, we'd fly close to each other and we'd try to throw the Frisbee to the guy who was on in the passenger side, you know, guy riding shotgun. So we try to do that. And it was a lot of fun, except, you know, you had to go down and pick up bodies after that.
Say WRHU, we take great pride in the fact that they're comparing us to the legendary British invasion band.
I'm sorry, who?
Thank you, Frisbee, for telling us that we are like the Who, and you are like Milli Vanilli.
Usually those who talk trash aren't the ones remembered.
Keep throwing plates, boys.
There they are, Team WRHU, their opponents tonight, the Hofstra Pride Ultimate Frisbee team. And boy, JJ, did the Ultimate Frisbee team put on an absolute clinic of what it was like to play dominant dodgeball in this tournament in round one.
Yeah, you talk about two games that were really night and day. The Ultimate team able to absolutely dominate the Pep Band, only allowing them to win one game. And you saw from right out of the gate, they came ready to play. We weren't sure how they were going to adjust from the Frisbee throwing motion to the overhand motion, but someone who had no problem, Matt Traverso,
number 10, flinging that ball, letting it fly. He was all hyped up, listening to Eminem as well. He loves Kanye West. He was throwing the fours up the entire game, an utter dominant performance from the Hofstra Pride Ultimate Frisbee team. JJ, they came out full uniform, fully equipped. They were a team before this tournament. You have to assume that chemistry is there and has always been there for them.
And there's a reason why that WRHU is seen as underdogs, and it's because of how dominant this Ultimate team was. They did not let Pep Band breathe for a second. They won a game in under 30 seconds against the Pep Band, so they play fast, they play hard, and they never let up.
And boy, did they entertain us. They gave us a couple FaceTimes. It was just every second That Hofstra Pride Ultimate Frisbee team was nailing somebody, a couple headshots, opened the vocal cords of JJ and I. But this should be a matchup of David versus Goliath, the Frisbee team dominating in round 1, taking on the underdogs of WRHU here in round 2. JJ, I'm excited.
I am beyond excited. It's just a true underdog story. No one believes WRHU can win. They brought 3 coaches today. 3 coaches.
You have to have everyone on your side. It's the world versus you, and we're going to be meeting our next team shortly. The Hofstra Pride Ultimate Frisbee team. They got hyped up as well. You think they weren't going to get hyped up after calling them WRHU? Let's take a listen to our Frisbee team's hype song.
Oh, it's everything to us. I mean, this is why we come out. I mean, we're here to compete, and we're here for nothing short of victory.
It means everything to me, you know, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of people are riding on this game. I spoke with my agent. He said that if I don't win this game, I'm gonna lose my house.
Frisbee team's gonna win the championship because we have confidence in our throwing abilities. WRHU, what do? They sit around, they're like, oh look, we have little mics and headphones. Dude, they don't know ball from a Frisbee or whatever.
No, WRHU, they got a few sharpshooters, but, you know, compared to us where we have Matt, me, Joe, Carl, you know, basically our whole team is full of sharpshooters. They only have like 2, so I'm not worried at all.
We're just gonna kill them. I mean, you see what happened to Pep Band?
Now 3 straight eliminations. I think Hofstra Ultimate Frisbee has got their swagger back. Oh my, they are firing, JJ.
They got what? 1 score? It's gonna be a shutout.
I feel like the big game coming up is a championship game. It's either go big or go home.
WRHU?
Because we're just the better team on the court. I mean, it was shown last game against Pep Band, and just going by the score, we have the advantage.
You see that throw right there that went out of bounds? That is the abilities we're gonna drop on the field here so we can go into the dodgeball court and kick butt.
Every day I do 100 lunges, 1,000 push-ups, and a 10K mile run.
We'll just throw some balls at them, and that's all we gotta do, really.
Dutchmen are gonna get the dub. That's it.
You can feel the energy in this building. The Hofstra Pride Ultimate Frisbee team has taken the court. Let's meet some of the players from the Hofstra Pride Frisbee team. We've got some stats from round number 1. Our first player, Carl Basile, 5 catches with a 31.4 hit percentage and 7 dodges in that first game. JJ, a key piece to the victory for the Flying Dutchman of the Hofstra Pride Ultimate Frisbee team.
A real key piece for the Flying Dutchman as he was really firing out there. It was really him and Matt Traverso leading the charge, and there was nothing much more you could ask for if you're the Flying Dutchman, along with Brian Kriegberg. Doesn't really bring the stats. His stats really don't stand out at you, but it's the charisma and the intangibles that he brings to the game that's going to make him dangerous for the Ultimate team. I would not sleep on Brian Kriegberg.
Brian Kriegberg, 0 catches with a 20.4 hit percentage, 4 dodges. He smokes the competition, one of the key members for the Flying Dutchman. The MVP, Matt Traverso, 0 catches but a 67% hit percentage, 5 dodges, and he was really just nailing everybody out there. He was aiming for the head. He wanted the FaceTimes. He wanted the spotlight, and Matt Traverso is getting that spotlight yet again. He's standing alongside with our own Carlos Silva.
All right, Matt, I got to know, you were voted team MVP. I got to know, what's the breakfast of a champion? What'd you eat today?
Breakfast of champions, you got 4 ice cubes, you got a banana, you got strawberries, blueberries, some milk, peanut butter, protein powder, blend that, drink it up, ready for the day.
That sounds delicious. Back to you, JJ and Botch.
Breakfast of Champions. That sure does sound delicious. Let's meet Team WRHU. Team WRHU, the underdog, they're going to be faced with some new faces. Jonathan D'Souza, a newcomer to this team. Sean Mullen was a member of this team in round number 1. He cannot make it tonight. Jonathan D'Souza stepping up for Team WRHU.
And Jonathan D'Souza bringing a little bit of a hockey experience to the dodgeball court, as well as Jake Epstein, who had 2 catches in that first match with a 42% hit percentage, 5 dodges, and the most important hit was the one to send it into the showdown for WRHU to make it into the showdown.
The force was strong with this one, but this one right here, Kayla McKechnie, she's strong out there on the court. 1 catch, 23% hit percentage, 15 dodges, but JJ, we're not going to forget, she sacrificed herself so Jack Halstead can remain in the game so he can get out there and win for Team WRHU in Final Death. There's Jack Halstead's stats: 2 catches, 50% hit percentage, 21 dodges, and Jack is alongside our own Carlos Silva for a little pregame chat.
All right, I gotta know, what are you gonna do if you win today? How are you gonna celebrate?
Well, first things first. I can't think about celebration until we win. You got to win first. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not much of a celebrator. I haven't slept in like 4 days. So I'm really looking forward to that good victory sleep. I'm not an elaborate, illustrious guy, man. I'm basic, and I just want to focus on actually winning before we actually worry about celebrating.
The team MVP sounds a little tired. This makes them even more of an underdog. Let's see how this works out. Back to you, JJ and Botch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. It's been over a month. We've been anticipating this moment forever. You can't write a better Hollywood script. Yes, Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, you were in the movie, but this is live action dodgeball here in Studio A. JJ and I bringing you the drip here on the broadcast, but that's enough of us. It's time for some dodgeball here on the campus of Hofstra University. Both teams lining up, a little Super Smash Bros. Action in this split screen. We see both teams, both the faces of determination on both sides. They know what this means to them, JJ.
It all comes down to this. This is why you train so hard. This is why you practice so hard. It is for moments like this.
We're getting set. Dodgeball in Studio A, the championship, Hofstra Dodgeball Championship. We get set with our referee crew. We get set.
3, 2, 1, dodgeball.
There's the signal from our referee, Anthony Roberts. We have dodgeball. The first throw from Daniel Galt, way wide, and now we have an elimination.
Wow. Ultimate came ready to play.
New member Jonathan D'Souza firing early, eliminating Toasty. Both teams feeling each other out, not too much attack. Jake Epstein with a large grunt on that toss.
Jake Epstein bringing the heat early, and Matt Traverso might put a hole in the wall by the end of the night.
Traverso signaling to the referee. He wants a call out and back, but he's going to fire. Kayla with the duck. That's one of the Ds of dodgeball.
Kayla exercising her Ds of dodgeball early and often. You're going to need to do that when you're playing this Ultimate team.
Member of the Ultimate team has been eliminated, and now 2 members of the Ultimate team eliminated. Hofstra, WRHU with an advantage early on.
Daniel Gall almost gave us our first FaceTime. And
we got on FaceTime! Jake, we love the graphic view of Anakin Skywalker, but the Force was not strong with you there. Slain like the children in Star Wars, as Anakin did. We are even. And now WRHU with the advantage. 2-1 WRHU with the advantage. Jack Halstead is eliminated. It is a 1v1 for the first point in this matchup.
The sports director, Kayla McKechnie. Let's see what she can bring right here.
Kayla with 2 balls fires, a dodge, and a drop catch. Team WRHU takes round 1.
Kayla McKechnie showing up. Are you not entertained? Making it rain.
Show up and show out. Kayla McKechnie doing that early. Team WRHU with a 1-0 lead. A reminder, the rules, running clock. Team WRHU has taken round 1. The 8:28 counting down as you see on your screens.
1,
that will be the time remaining up until the half. We are counting tallies. Once your team has all their members eliminated, the round is over and you collect a point.
Oh, Daniel Gall almost had a catch from the ceiling right there.
And Team WRHU getting pelted this round. The Ultimate Frisbee team coming out firing after dropping that first matchup.
Looked like they were not about to go down quietly, and you're not really surprised either.
And now 3 members of the Ultimate team eliminated. Now 3 from Team WRHU. Daniel Gall still shows that he doesn't have hands.
Yeah, really. Daniel Gall had a couple catches in that first match, but the ball really caught him more in that first match. Not able to make any play right there.
Ryan Pagano is eliminated. We are now knotted up at 1 round apiece. 7:39 left in this first half. 1 round, 1 apiece. JJ, anything jumping off to you right now in this first 2 rounds?
Well, if you thought this was going to be a blowout, I don't know what to tell you. As we take a look at the replay right here, just Ryan Pagano getting caught on the leg for the loss. Team WRHU going to need to keep their composure if they're going to win this game.
So we get set for round number 3.
3,
Referee
2,
signals
1 dodgeball.
3-2-1 dodgeball. Knotted up at 1, 7 minutes left until the half. Toasty with a fire and a hit, and Traverso with a hit. Jack Halstead goes down.
And
Daniel Gall now hit.
And it seems like they're aiming for Jack Halstead to knock him out first. They know that he's going to be a problem.
Jake Epstein trying to get a little bit of a little tactic there, lobbing one up and flinging the other one.
And Matt Traverso has not lost any velocity on his fastball. My goodness.
My goodness, indeed. This ball is rifling. Get the pitch counter out here. See the speed, 90 on the gun. That one clips the foot of Toasty. As we're now knotted up at 3 attackers apiece in round number 3. Kayla McKechnie takes one off the hand. She's eliminated. And now Jake Epstein eliminated. We're down to 1 for Team WRHU.
And Team WRHU's just been a full-on assault so far. The Ultimate team not taking any prisoners thus far.
It's the newcomer, Jonathan D'Souza. He eliminates Matt Traverso, and he is just all over the place, dodging, firing. 2 eliminations. Can D'Souza come through?
D'Souza dodges right there. This would be a throw for the win.
He looks gassed, JJ. He gets up to the line. He's breathing heavily, but he's got all the dodgeballs on his side. He can take his time.
They have to realize that this is a marathon, not a sprint. D'Souza looks like he came out sprinting, and he's out of gas.
And the heavy throw clips D'Souza right in on the hands. And that will end round 3. Team WRHU down 2-1. D'Souza definitely a little tired. A little slow to get up. We see the replay. A ferocious throw from the Ultimate Frisbee team. D'Souza did all he can in that matchup, but just came up short. You have to love the effort of Jonathan D'Souza. Team WRHU will take a timeout here. JJ will hold. In that first matchup, Team WRHU, they get down early, JJ, and when you get your best guys out of there, Jack Halstead and Kayla McKechnie have been getting eliminated early. That definitely hurts Team RHU.
It definitely does hurt Team WRHU, and you can tell that the Ultimate team came in with a strategy. They were watching film way before this, and they know that it is all about staying prepared, and it looks like we're going to get a substitution for Team WRHU.
Yes, Jonathan D'Souza has checked out. Max Milstein, late addition to the coaching staff, will have to step in for his team, but he's ready to go. He's got his sneakers, he's got his sweats, and he's got the WRHU blue shirt ready to rock and roll. JJ, we're ready to rock and roll. 2-1, the Flying Dutchman lead. 5:13 left to go in the first half. I mean, look at the Flying Dutchman team. They got a clipboard. Their coach is ready to go. As we see the replay from round number 1, D'Souza just could not get back in time, and he just takes one to the chest and collapses.
A real kill shot right there.
So we get set for round number 4. Flying Dutchman with a 2-1 lead.
3,
Referee
2,
signals
1
3-2-1 dodgeball.
And what's interesting to see Max Milstein playing against his former Ultimate team. We'll see if there's any love lost here.
Max Milstein, the social media manager for the sports department, and Jack Halstead goes out early again.
And the Ultimate team aiming for Milstein early.
5 minutes remaining in this first half. The dodgeballs are flying, and Max Milstein flies his way to the sidelines. You see this communication from the Frisbee team. Everybody on the same page. They all have a ball in their hand right now.
And they've been controlling the possession of the balls really all game. WRHU has had no answer for it thus far.
Ryan Pagano, the last man standing for Team WRHU. He takes it off the knee. And JJ, the Ultimate Frisbee team, They look like a well-oiled machine right now. 3-1 they lead with under 5 minutes to go in the first half.
They are imposing their will thus far, and WRHU needs to start making adjustments. Jack Halstead has been hit first almost every single round so far. WRHU needs to somehow make the adjustment so that they can come back in this game.
They were down in the first matchup, JJ,
3,
down by
2,
more than
1
one
dodgeball.
round in the opening matchup against the Team Rugby-ish. So WRHU is not unfamiliar to making comebacks, but right now, 2 players eliminated early on. They're digging themselves a deeper hole.
A real close Kayla McKechnie FaceTime right there, too. That was inches away.
Haven't had one in a minute. Hey guys, can we get a FaceTime here? Let's see it. Ryan Pagano is eliminated. Traverso, listening to the call, he wanted to put that one on the FaceTime call.
We got to check this back wall after Traverso is done. I mean, there's got to be some dents in there, right?
Oh, there has to be. This guy's whipping 90. You put Matt Traverso on the mound, he's striking out Joey Gallo.
The Italian Stallion?
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought you were talking about me, the Italian Stallion, but we'll go with that. 2-2 each team. Matt Traverso with 2 balls in his hand. Daniel Gall dodging out of the way. He said his favorite food was a home wrecker, and there is the drop ball. Yet again, Daniel Gall still with the brick hands.
Still has stone hands. He's going to need to make a catch if they're going to win.
And Max Milstein going up against his housemate. Max Milstein, the last remaining player for RHU in this round, lives in the same house as Matt Traverso, who flings it and eliminates Max. Boy, is that going to sting later when they have to see each other in the kitchen.
I mean, you're going to tell me the food situation in that house is going to be tough because it's going to be like, hey, have some leftovers here, but he's going to take them all for himself because what is Max going to say about it?
Max can't say anything because Matt has been eating all over Max and his team. The Ultimate Frisbee team up 4-1, under 2:30 now, up until the half. Jake Epstein takes out one right off the chest. JJ, I don't think that's good enough for a FaceTime, but could be good enough for a body shot.
And Kayla McKechnie has been stepping up to that attack line, but has been doing absolutely nothing so far. So other than that elimination that she got in that first match.
2 players eliminated from the Ultimate Frisbee team. Matt Traverso gets eliminated, gives a little thumbs up to Team WRHU. You love to see the sportsmanship. As 2 players from the Ultimate team eliminated, WRHU has some numbers. See if they could take a couple more rounds before the half.
2 minutes to play in this half. You have to think WRHU wants to take at least 2 more games if they're going to make this competitive in the second half.
A block over here by the Ultimate Frisbee team. You can use the dodgeballs to block and to not get hit. Step and throw by Gall, and Kayla gets eliminated. Back-to-back eliminations on both sides. There's an elimination on the Ultimate Frisbee side. Team WRHU has cut the deficit in half. 4-2, the Ultimate Frisbee team lead with about 1:30 until we hit the halfway point.
And there's what WRHU needs to do. You see the strategy, just needing to keep Jack Halstead in the game. Jack Halstead's the key to success. They know that he's the team MVP. It's time for them to start playing like it and start strategizing like it too.
And this one is going to be a big round right before the half, JJ. We're approaching the minute mark. Daniel Gall gets eliminated, and
there's a ball in the booth.
There's a ball in the booth. I have it in my hands. Who wants it? Who wants the ball? Willie, you can take it. I just handed the ball off to Willie Pride. Kayla gets eliminated. 1 minute left in the half. Jack Halstead, the lone player for Team RHU, up against 3 of the Ultimate Frisbee team.
And I've never seen anyone more comfortable than being all by himself. He wants all of it right now. It's a 3-on-1. We'll see where he goes.
Halstead loads up, doesn't even look at the competition. Nothing phases him. You can't get in the kid's way. He's out here ripping and rolling.
Looks like he was trying to deke him out right there.
So 3 members of the Ultimate Frisbee team with balls in their hands. Halstead fires and weaves out of the way. There's under 30 seconds left, and Jack gets hit in the shoulder. The Ultimate Frisbee team collect another point before the half. We've got 20 seconds until the half. We'll see if we could even line this one up. As we see on the replay, Matt Traverso fleeing, getting hit. Couple hits from Team WRHU. We have 9 seconds left until the half. The Ultimate Frisbee team leads 5-2. We get set, but there's not going to be enough time. Team WRHU holds back, holds off on the energy. We will enter the half with a 5-2 Ultimate Frisbee lead. JJ, some takeaways from that first half.
Well, you could tell that the Ultimate team watched film going into this game. After that first round matchup, all they did was pelt Jack Halstead, and from the jump, you could tell that the WRHU seemed overmatched, now down 5-2.
An exciting first half. Our own Carlos Silva is standing by with a member of the Ultimate Frisbee team. Carlos, who are you with, and what are we talking about here about the first half?
I'm here with Joe. Joe, I got to know, how do you feel about this game so far? It looks like you guys started off hot, but WRHU is staying in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a change of pace since the last game, but I think even if, I don't know what the score is, but even if they're ahead number-wise, we're the better team out there.
All right, it's been a hot start. Can't wait to get into some more action. Back to you, JJ and Bach.
You're going to toss.
Hey guys!
Hey, what's going on?
How are the kids?
Let's go. Right here. See you.
1, 2, 3.
Ah, there we go. All right. Let's go. Right here. Let's go. Right there. Let's go. Good to see you guys. First shoot. Kate and Willie. Oh my gosh, Kate and Willie, guys. It's so nice to meet you. It's so nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Andres. It's nice to meet you. My name's Andres. This is my first shoot. It's so nice to meet you guys. I can't believe you guys are here. It's so nice to meet you. Hey guys, I'm Andres. Nice to meet you guys. Rookies.
Sports Beats! Get your Sports Beats! Only $1! Dre, my man, how's it going?
Oh, I got $1.
Here you go, my friend. Enjoy. Sports Beats! Get your Sports Beats! Only $1! Get them now! Hey, Willie, can I interest you guys in a Sports Beat? Only $1. Here you go. Oh, fine paying customers. There you go, my friend. Enjoy. They're only $1. Only $1 Sports Beats!
Introducing the Hofstra University dance team.
Hey y'all, we gon' get it right. I like the way you do that right there. Switch your hips when you walk and lay down your hair. Girl, I can do that right there. She's so bad, I'm probably getting calls from the mer. I thought of a rabbit, so when she bounced and wanted her. Her man defending her like a lawyer, so beware. Girl, you know you looking good. Hey, don't I know you from the hood?
I'm the bad chick, Foxy, don't blaze. I'm the bad chick, Foxy, don't blaze. I'm bang on my crown, fake chicks bow down. It's the remix, what you wanna do now?
I like it when you do that right there. Switchy hips when you walk and lay down your hair. I like the way you do that right there. Lick your lips when you're talking and make it stir. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do what you do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do what you do.
Okay, so basically, since the dawn of time, man has strived for greatness, for power, for prestige, and most importantly, the ability to hurt each other. This drive evolved to what we now know as dodgeball. But how did we get here? What are we doing? Why are we here? Well, the game originates to over 200 years ago in Africa and was used as a brutal and deadly workout between dueling tribes. The game involved hurling rocks at one another with the goal of incapacitation and ultimately death. The game was deadly, but proved a great exercise for the camaraderie of the tribes, helping them get better at working together to accomplish a goal. The game was later revolutionized with Dr. James H. Carlisle, after spending countless hours studying the brutal game and watching man literally die right in front of him, decided, I want it, and decided to bring it back to Europe and reshape it for society. However, this proved difficult as not only did people not want to literally die, they lacked the physical abilities needed to perform the feats. Carlisle had to change up the game. This involved changing the rocks to leather balls so people didn't literally die, and incorporating an open outdoor field in order for other players to be more strategic in their attacks. The game remained the same until 1884 when Philip Ferguson witnessed the game and decided to ramp up the action by segmenting the court into two confined sides. The game evolved into what we know and love in 1905 when it reached the United States. In a move that surprised literally no one, the US fell in love with the game and continued to ramp it up, creating the first official written rules for the sport. Nowadays, the sport lives in infamy as schools have adapted to safer alternatives, while still maintaining the original spirit of wanting to hurt each other for fun.
You ever wondered what the history of dodgeball was? Well, that's just what it was. If you always want to tune in to the great stuff that us here, students at the School of Communication, do, tune in to all our social medias at Herbert School HU, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you get your social media content. We're streaming live on YouTube. We know we're trying to bring you excellent content to you, the audience. That's what we do. But JJ, little first half recap. Ultimate Frisbee team with the lead. We have some highlights for you that will air. We had a couple FaceTimes in that. We started the match off. Caleb McKechnie throwing that one, not hitting anybody, but Jake Epstein here fires and clips the hand of Toasty, JJ.
Yeah.
Excellent throw.
And WRHU came off ready to go from the jump, winning that first game, but since then it's been really all Ultimate team. You saw them aim for Jack Halstead, try to get him out first almost every single round, and that's what was really effective, and then being able to come back in this game.
And you're just seeing the effort on both sides. Every step and throw, you really see the intensity that each team is going for. As Kayla there missed the first throw, and then the second throw off the hands of the Ultimate Frisbee player. And then right here, Jonathan D'Souza almost catches the ball here. Almost hits the floor. Then the matchup that we've been waiting for, Max Milstein, Matt Traverso, the housemates, meeting up on the dodgeball court. We saw a little bit of action between them, JJ.
We absolutely did see a lot of action, and Matt Traverso was really excellent throughout the whole first half of that. And Max Milstein can certainly tell because he got smoked a couple times right there.
Right there, Jake Epstein with the elimination and the hit, but when he got the elimination, it was a FaceTime! JJ, I think your phone might be ringing. Do you still have that, your phone on you? You know, as a broadcaster, you're not really supposed to keep your phone near you, but after a couple throws in that first match, I think JJ is getting a FaceTime. Who may that be?
Oh, I think it was Matt Traverso.
That was Matt Traverso with a little FaceTime. We get you set for the second half action. JJ, what are you most excited for as we enter the second half between Team WRHU and the Hofstra Ultimate team?
Well, they say Team WRHU is the true underdog story, and they're going to have to live up to that in the second half. Down 5-2 right now. They need to come back and make this a game.
In the wise words of Lenny Kravitz, it ain't over till it's over. We'll see if Team WRHU can come back in this one. They did do it in round one against Team Rugbyish. Team WRHU, again, the true underdog story. That's what the sport of dodgeball is. It's all about being the true underdog. They're here for a reason, and JJ, we'll see if they don't disappoint.
And, you know, it would be a real shame if they did disappoint because in the movie Dodgeball, Team WRHU would come through, but this is no movie.
We're getting set for the second half. This ain't between the Average Joes and the Cobras. We're getting set for WRHU and the Ultimate team, half number 2 in the Hofstra Dodgeball Championship. We see both teams lining up again. We're waiting for our signal from our referee, Anthony Roberts. On the 3-2-1 dodgeball, we get set
dodgeball.
for second half action. Here we go.
Interesting to see what adjustments WRHU made in the halftime ceremony. We'll see what they can do here.
And just absolute phenomenal dodgeball left and right. JJ, all these eliminations being dodged, ducked, dipped, dive, and dodged again, and people are dropping like flies.
The Ultimate Team exercising all the Ds of dodgeball, but Jack Halstead is coming out firing.
Toasty fires. That one may have just been a little burnt, and Halstead winds up and misses. Jake Epstein screams out, "What's your favorite color?" and flings that one over at Toasty. What a scene.
I've never seen trash talk like that before.
What an unbelievable
tremendous
scene. And Ultimate Team elimination. Team WRHU takes round number 1 of the half. JJ out firing was Team WRHU. Look at Jake. Points to his opponent, says, "What's your favorite color?" Boom, you're eliminated.
I've never seen such a flex like that since, a weightlifting competition where everyone's flexing. That was a true flex right there from Jake Epstein. When you're going, and Jake Epstein is humming right now.
Jake Epstein fired up. How do you spell fired up? I don't know. I probably shouldn't say that on air. Daniel Gall throws and misses. Couple throws from the Ultimate Team don't catch WRHU, but Toasty eliminated yet again.
Daniel Gall has not had the impact that you would want him to on this game thus far.
Jack Halstead fires and takes out Matt Traverso. Ultimate Team still with a 5-3 lead, 8:30 to go, and another member from the Ultimate Team eliminated. WRHU comes out of the half with some fire.
Man, I want to know what pep talk Jade Huh gave them at halftime, head coach Jade Huh, because WRHU totally changed strategy. They look like a brand new team.
I mean, you could just hear the emphatic grunts of Team WRHU. Jake Epstein fires, hurling it forward. Look at it. You could hear it from my headset.
And are you really throwing if you're not grunting? Are you really even trying if you're not grunting?
Are you not entertained? There's dodgeball in a TV studio. Jack Halstead eliminated. We have a 2v2 to determine the point. Actually, no, a 3v2. Now a 2v2 as we lose a couple members of Team WRHU.
And now it's a one-on-one here. This was a huge swing right here.
Jake Epstein, probably the most pumped up member of Team WRHU. 2 dodges in a row.
Jake Epstein has probably the best game face I've ever seen.
Jake Epstein looks like he's about to execute Order 66. We saw him with his face on Anakin Skywalker in the graphic before the game. He's ready to slay the children.
He's got to use the Force right here.
He could use the Force. Is it strong with this one? Not just yet. 7:15 left. WRHU looking to come back and cut this deficit to 1.
And you're starting to feel the tension in the studio. And he gets it off the toe!
You could hear, did you just hear Team WRHU? They're pumped. They take the first 2 rounds of this second half, JJ. Look at this replay. Jake Epstein fires, clips the toe of the Ultimate Frisbee team. And the Ultimate Frisbee team now, JJ, they need a timeout. They need a timeout. Yes, indeed. This deficit cut to 1 now, JJ. The Ultimate Frisbee team leads 5-4 with 6:45 left to go. Man, JJ, this one could come down to the wire yet again. The underdog story still being told.
It's all going to come down to who makes the plays when they matter most. You know Matt Traverso is going to show up. You know Jack Halstead's going to show up. It's the team around them that needs to show up. But I think when it comes down to it, it's all a matter of making adjustments. WRHU has made the adjustments. Now can Ultimate Frisbee make the adjustments themselves to come back in this game?
Fatigue seems like it may play a factor in this game. Both teams right now look a little gassed. Jake Epstein has stepped up for this team, and look at him right here in this matchup. He single-handedly carried this RHU team in this second half to 2 straight round victories, getting an elimination there. You see the fierce pressure on his face, firing, grunting, putting all the effort into it. That's what you need to take to win a dodgeball championship.
And it's got to be the grunts, right? It's got to be the grunts that are the key to success in the second half. We didn't hear a lot of grunts in that first half. Grunts in the second half. WRHU comes back. Coincidence?
I think not. There's a 3-2-1 dodgeball, 6:40 left. This one's a big point here, JJ.
A difference between a 2-point lead for the Ultimate Team or a tie game for WRHU.
Matt Traverso eliminated again. That's a headshot, JJ. You know what that means. FaceTime! And here comes Team WRHU. A 4-on-1, 5-on-1 now, looking to tie this one up. 6:15, Halstead fires and whizzes. One player left for the Dutchman. Halstead fires. Kayla McKechnie fires. Clips the back heel. Team WRHU has taken 3 straight and tied this game up.
Can you believe it? Underdogs? I think not. Tie game. It all comes down to these final about 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Jack Halstead, Kayla McKechnie. Kayla McKechnie, that's the second game-winning throw from Kayla McKechnie.
Kayla McKechnie, the HBIC, as she likes to call herself. And she just tied this one up. 5:40 left to play. And Matt Traverso comes out firing. He says, wake up. Matt Traverso, Kanye West just said to wake up.
We'll see. We'll see if that provides any inspiration for Traverso. Traverso coming into this match said he was doing arm circles to warm up.
And a few eliminations. Halstead fires off the body of Matt Traverso, but it is caught by an Ultimate Team player, so there is no elimination. Team WRHU, though, still with the advantages in numbers.
WRHU done a much better job of staying alive this half. It's been really night and day.
Jake Epstein fires again. Dodgeballs being deflected again. A reminder, you can use the dodgeballs to deflect. Jake Epstein eliminated. Jack Halstead with a nice deflection. 4v2, RHU has the numbers in this round, looking for their first lead of the championship tournament.
And Kayla McKechnie showing off those dodging skills, exercising all the Ds of dodgeball, dodging, ducking, dipping, diving, whatever she needs to do.
And Team WRHU has just taken yet another round. JJ, they have not lost a round in this second half. They have taken the lead.
They came into this half down 5-2. They are now up 6-5. Just an all-time comeback for the boys in blue, boys and girls in blue.
JJ, we keep reminding the audience out there, Hollywood can't write a better script. This is a live action dodgeball. This ain't your average Joes. There ain't your Cobras. This is Hofstra Radio versus the Ultimate Frisbee team in the television studio.
Oh, wow. Traverso has not been a factor at all in the second half. Has been eliminated first almost every single time.
6-5 RHU leads. Hofstra Ultimate Team with some numbers here, looking to retie this one up.
And balls are flying around studio right now. The Ultimate Team does not want to go quietly.
Toasty with a catch on Kayla. Daniel Gall gets hit. Ultimate Team looks like they're back in action.
They got a 5-2 advantage right now, but it's Jake Epstein who's still on there for WRHU, and when Epstein's on the floor, you're never really out of it.
Jake Epstein standing there, waiting for these balls to come his way. Max Milstein weaving out of the way of some. Ultimate Team with 5 players, and now make it 4.
And we're getting down to the final minutes of this match. WRHU just needs to bleed some clock here, but it's a 3-on-1 now for Milstein.
3 minutes remain, a 3v1, and now that one has eliminated Max Milstein. A timeout has been called by Team WRHU. As we see a little replay here, the round-winning hits. Jake Epstein gets eliminated, gets hit again on his walk-off, and then Max Milstein getting hit there. That was the hit that tied this game up, JJ. We are getting into crunch time now. Team WRHU, again, a reminder, in a timeout, 2:40 left. JJ, this next point may determine who comes away with the victory in this dodgeball championship.
That's exactly right, Botch. You see it's 6-6 right now with just 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. You have to think whoever wins this one, it's either going to go and end by regulation, or we could have yet another showdown. The Ultimate Frisbee team, not used to playing close games like this. They beat the Pep Band 8-1 last time. They are not used to playing close games like this. It's going to be close to see how they act in clutch time.
And JJ, what a story it would be, the Hofstra Ultimate Frisbee team. They've competed in another dodgeball tournament here on the campus of Hofstra University. They placed second in that tournament.
That's right. They lost to the Hofstra club baseball team.
You may as well call the Ultimate Team Doc Rivers if they don't come out with a victory in this one, blowing this lead. Tied up at 6, getting to the 2:30 mark. This one's a big round. Ryan Pagano, the first player eliminated in the most crucial moments of the match.
And Ryan Pagano has really just been a human shield for WRHU. I have not seen... Oh, what a catch! Jack Halstead with the save, Epstein with the catch.
Halstead bounces off of him. Jake makes the catch. Pagano comes right back in and goes right back out.
And it looked like we had a little Toasty
FaceTime! Toasty said, yeah, I'm going to catch that one with my fotch. Here we go. Dodgeballs left and right. Gall's eliminated. It's a 3v2 with RHU with the advantage. And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
And Gall able to wipe away the butter hands right there and make the catch.
3v1 RHU leads. They have the advantage. That one clips the foot of the ultimate player. There's a minute 45 left. Team WRHU has a 7-6 lead. JJ, we are in crunch time.
We are in crunch time. There is no time to wait. We are getting after it right now. This is what it all comes down to. This is why you play.
3-2-1 dodgeball. Ultimate team has not Oh, Max Milstein crossing the line here. We get tangled up at the half-court line, but Max Milstein will be called out as he steps over, and Team WRHU not getting off to a hot start in this round.
Not at all. Matt Traverso showing up when his team needs him the most.
That one clipped the head of Chino Odume there. That is a FaceTime! 1 minute remaining. 3 members for the Ultimate Frisbee team. A player eliminated for Team WRHU. Another one goes down. We are under a minute now. Daniel Gall weaves out of the way, fires. He gets pelted at the line. The Ultimate Frisbee team has taken it and tied it up. We're under a minute. Can we see a showdown in the championship?
A showdown in the championship? No. No, I mean,
it's
Hollywood scripting this.
JJ, we're out of March, but we sleep in May. And whoa, we may have had a false start here.
Looks like
little confusion here on the floor. The referee signals and both teams go early.
We are very much working towards a showdown right now. There is not enough time. I don't think there's enough time.
This one may come down to a little shot clock. Jeez, 24 seconds on the clock. We're tied up. Both teams, all they need to do is just hold out and not get fully eliminated, and we're headed to a showdown.
Now we just have 10 seconds remaining.
Brian Pagano is eliminated. 5 seconds on the clock. Another player eliminated for RHU. All they have to do is stay alive. Time is up, JJ. We're headed to a showdown in the championship.
One showdown for all the marbles. You have to think WRHU will go with Jack Halstead. For the Ultimate team, you have to think it's Matt Traverso, the 2 best players in this tournament, showing down for all the marbles, for the medals, for the glory.
For the glory, for the gold. This is what people make out sports for. This is why we love competition. In Studio A, in our first broadcast a month ago, we had our first match as a showdown. Our last match of this tournament will now end in a showdown. Team WRHU has been here before. They are the ultimate underdog. They're looking to complete the tale. Jack Halstead going back out for Team WRHU. Matt Traverso out there for the Ultimate Frisbee team. Knotted at 7. Both players start with a dodgeball in hand. Once the whistle is blown, it is fair game. Last man standing wins. We start. Both players hit at the same time.
Do we redo?
We're going to have to redo that one. The referee is ruling a redo. Both players hit at the exact same time. JJ, you can't write the script.
It's so nice, we got to do it twice.
So nice, we got to do it twice. And boy, this one is just all intensity here in Studio A.
You could feel the tension in Studio A right now.
We're getting set for our second showdown. They fire. Traverso gets hit. Team WRHU has won the Hofstra Dodgeball Championship. The ultimate underdog story. What dodgeball is all about. Team WRHU has done it. They are your dodgeball champions. And the confetti is flying here in Studio A.
Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? WRHU wasn't even supposed to be in the tournament. They come back. They win in the showdown. And then they come back in the championship and win in yet another showdown. You can't write this. Give it to Hollywood.
Give it to Hollywood. Vince Vaughn, take my script. Take the script of the broadcast. 8-7 WRHU win, JJ. What an unbelievable tournament it has been, and it wouldn't be a tournament without a little medal ceremony. But first, we have to get the post-game reactions of the winning team, Team WRHU. So standing alongside our own Carlos Silva, Kayla McKechnie, and Max Milstein. Max was a late add, joining in for Jonathan D'Souza, who was the new player. Let's hear what he has to say.
I am here with the winners, the captain and the late substitute. Guys, how does it feel?
Oh my God, it absolutely feels amazing. About a month ago, we didn't have our team ready in 5 minutes. Max subs in for John. By the way, this is for Jonathan D'Souza, putting it all in games 1 and 2. And this is for the believers, for the underdog story. We love you.
You know, when I woke up this morning, I had a feeling that somebody was going to need me. It turns out it was against my former team. I was a free agent. They picked me up. They believed in me. Credit to these guys for believing in me, and I'm just so proud of them. We got it done.
TikTok told me I was going to have good news today. This was it.
This was a wonderful piece of television. I was just so excited to see it.
Max Milstein coming on late, stepping up for the program, getting his team to a win. And a reminder, Max Milstein is a part of that Hofstra Ultimate Frisbee team. His team didn't want him.
Former member.
Former. Let's make that be known. Former
member of the Ultimate team.
Yes, former. So Max, a former member of the Ultimate team, but he lives with Toasty. He lives with Matt Traverso. He's going to be able to step in that house when he gets home later and flex that medal. Yes, we have medals, a medal ceremony. Team WRHU receiving their medals now. They deserve it. The inaugural Hofstra Dodgeball champions. We see them getting their medals now. Kayla McKechnie, now Max Milstein receiving their medals. JJ, just what a performance from Team WRHU.
A true unbelievable performance. It was Jake Epstein that came through in the end, and Jack Halstead able to do it all for WRHU. There's really not much more you can ask for as the confetti falls on them. This is what you play for. This is why you play. And you have to think, if you're the Ultimate team, you're a little bit disappointed.
The celebration, the ceremony, one of the best parts of the championship tournament, one of the best parts of celebrating competition. We have some great highlights that will be coming up shortly. JJ and I, we have just been waiting to see the slow-mo reactions, the slow-mo replays, the FaceTimes. This has been fun. Dodgeball, who would have thought that dodgeball in a television studio can be so fun? An ultimate underdog story written here, unscripted. Yes, unscripted live sports. That's what it's all about. We see Team WRHU celebrating, flexing, levitating, celebrating. Have at it, Team WRHU. You just won a dodgeball championship.
You know, they usually call the games, but today they are the games. They showed up and they showed out unlike anyone else thought they could. The true underdog story. The Ultimate team came in talking trash. WRHU, I think they know who WRHU is now.
WRHU is ready to step up to the competition. They've been hearing the noise all week. They knew they were not the favorites coming into this matchup. The Ultimate team chanting WRHU all of the tournament, and they have just been met with their match. WRHU, well, that's WRHU, and they are your dodgeball champions.
Just real incredible displays here, just playing with the confetti. You could bet they won the Super Bowl.
I mean, the confetti celebration is always the best parts of the celebration. The Super Bowl, the players doing confetti, snow angels. We don't have that much confetti. We're not on a football field. We're in a television studio playing dodgeball, and we've got a confetti celebration. Things you love to see. That. Confetti celebration in the TV studio.
John D'Souza also getting a medal as well. And Botch, it's just about time. I think it's time that we pop our own confetti.
We'll pop our own confetti. We thank you all for tuning in to all of the Hofstra Dodgeball Championship broadcasts. A special thank you to everybody on our production team, everybody that has tuned in, everybody that has participated. Thank you all for tuning in. Boy, that was fun, ladies and gentlemen.